In today's video, we're going to show you how Jennifer Aniston in 2019 admitted that she is part of a goddess Luciferian cult, and she's practicing all these satanic rituals and whatever, and she's admitting this stuff now, which is another crazy Hollywood celebrity that is involved in something Luciferian, which to me doesn't surprise me at all. Also, we're going to tell you about a new book that is coming out. Watch this video all the way to the very end, and we've got some great information for you in this one. It is going to be a wild ride. Come with us. All right, guys, so glad to be here with you today. Our new book is available called These That Have Turned the World Upside Down, Volume 1. What we have is several sermons that have changed the world in Christian history. This book is over 100 pages, now available on Amazon. There is a link in the description below, and go visit our Amazon store. This thing has several good sermons in it, and we're going to do several series of these. I've been collecting these through the years and making sure they're available to you all in one good location, so go check that out and support our channel by doing that, and that will be a great blessing to you. So let me tell you this, in 2019, I don't know how I missed this, but I did. 2019, Jennifer Aniston admitted that she was into some Luciferian cult, and this is what CNBC says, and this is of course dated September 2019. Inside goddess circles, the wellness ritual Jennifer Aniston says she's been doing for 30 years. Now, Jennifer Aniston is the ex of Brad Pitt, and Brad Pitt thought she was so crazy he had to leave her for Angelina Jolie, which of course you know she's no saint herself. But guys, go check out our documentary Third Adam 3 Rise of the Divine Feminine. We covered all of this stuff, and I love how all of this stuff just ties together and how all the information just so accurate. These documentaries are aging so well, and I'm thankful for that. And if you have the time, please go check out Third Adam 3X, which is an extended version of that. We get into Knights Templars, we get into the to the Baphomet, we get into the Atbash Cipher, we get into all kinds of crazy stuff, Gnosticism, mysticism, Manichaeism, all that kind of stuff. Go check that documentary out. It will be well worth your time, and you will enjoy that. Almost 200,000 views on that. And by the way, over 500,000 views on our first Third Adam documentary. Go check that out. That'll be a great blessing. So here's what the article says. It says, Jennifer Aniston has been a huge name in Hollywood ever since she landed the role as Rachel Green on NBC sitcom Friends in '94. Exactly 25 years ago, after successfully transitioning to the big screen, Aniston also ranked as one of America's richest female entertainers, joining the likes of Oprah Winfrey and Beyonce with a net worth around $200 million. And but before the fame and fortune, Aniston was setting her intention for such things. Aniston tells the New York Times that for 3 decades she has been gathering the same group of female friends to set her goals during a goddess circle ritual. Aniston says she tends to participate in a goddess circle before each major event in one of the Hollywood's lives, in one of the women's lives, to set their intentions and reflect. Her group performed the ritual before marriages to Brad Pitt and Justin Trudeau, for other group members before they had babies. So here's a picture of these goddess rituals. Now, let me just start out by saying, first of all, Hollywood is filled with a bunch of crazy people. Like I don't see how you can be a born-again Christian and truly operate within the world of Hollywood. That is, I mean, you're like right in the heart of Sodom and Gomorrah. And never mind the fact that Hollywood is actually an occult name in of itself. It is the wood from a holly tree that they use to make magic wands with, and also it gets its name from the Hollywood Hills of Italy, where there's a big lake, and the Romans used to go there, and they call that lake Diana's Mirror, and they would go out onto that lake, and the emperors would go out there, and they would like look down into Diana's mirror and ask Diana's mirror to make them a star in the heavens. Does any of that sound familiar? Well, I mean, there's the Hollywood boardwalk of fame. You go to Hollywood to become a star. It is all born out of the occult, and it is all done in the name of Diana. And you see in the book of Acts, great is Diana, the Ephesians. The Ephesian people were eat up with this stuff, and so none of this is godly. Nobody over there is spiritual, and it may not surprise you that another Hollywood celebrity is caught up in a satanic cult, but that's what she's into, and she always has been. So more more information on that on our Third Adam 3 documentaries. Please go check those out. We explain everything. These people that are attacking the patriarchy are not attacking the patriarchy. They're actually attacking Bible-believing Christianity. So go check all that out. But the article goes on and explains what is a goddess circle. It says, the Times describes a goddess circle as a group of women seated cross-legged in cushions on a living room floor while passing around a beechwood talking stick decorated with feathers and charms. Female spiritual coach Seema Carl gives CNBC Make It a similar description, saying the ritual is a gathering of women who connect and share in a safe, sacred place. The intention of a circle is to have a nurturing, non-judgmental place where women can be vulnerable and support each other while also making fun and spiritual rituals together. Now, I'm going to tell you right there, when I read that paragraph, I think that sounds like the average church today. And truth be told, the average church is practicing something similar to this, with these women Bible studies getting together and having a safe, non-judgmental place, and the Bible's not even used, and all they do is just talk about their feelings. That's the same thing that this is. That's why God said, go to the church, listen to a man preach the word, and reprove, rebuke, and exhort. And if you're not doing that, then that's not church, man. That's not church at all. The article says, Carla says, goddess circles are typically hosted by a facilitator who sets these guidelines, like participants can only speak when holding the talking stick theme, like setting intentions for new beginnings or awakening intuition, and activities from guided meditations and mantra chanting to manifesting rituals. That's the law of attraction. I mean, I read this and I think, churches are all into this. Big time. They're into this big time. It says here, usually there's an opening ceremony which can include meditation, prayer, or affirmations to set the tone for the circle, and a closing ceremony to seal and release the circle. The circle usually lasts about 2 to 4 hours, and facilitators can charge $50 per person and up for a customized circle, says Carla. Aniston told the Times her last circle was to celebrate her 50th birthday in February. The circle's intention was to celebrate how far they've come as a group and toast the stars' next chapter. I'm entering into what I feel is one of the most creatively fulfilling periods of my life, and I've been doing this for 30 years, and I feel like it's just about to really bloom. Now, really, none of this is new. A lot of this is found in the Bible. The same type of stuff that we're dealing with here with Jennifer Aniston is the stuff that Solomon, the king of Israel, dealt with in his day. The Bible says in 1 Kings 11, verse 4, "For it came to pass when Solomon was old that his wives turned away his heart after other gods, and his heart was not perfect with the Lord his God, as was the heart of David his father. For Solomon went after Ashtoreth, the goddess of the Zidonians, and after Milcom, the abomination of the Ammonites." So this Ashtoreth that we are talking about here, that the women, the wives of Solomon, pulled him into, this is the same thing that Jennifer Aniston is into. Now, here's the deal with mystery religion. Although it changes forms, it is essentially the same thing throughout each generation. And so, really, the thing that people have to understand about Hollywood, and really, I would say, I mean, even the Bible says we're dealing with spiritual wickedness in high places. The people who get to the very top of these hierarchies of acting and music, and even, I would even say, politics, these people don't get there because they're talented, because oftentimes these people are incredibly dumb. I mean, if you don't believe that, go look at the Amber Heard trial. And I personally don't think Johnny Depp's all that interesting either. I think he's kind of an idiot, if you ask me. But the people who get to the top of this, they get so not because of talent, but because of rituals that they are involved in. If you kiss the ring of the mystery religion and you bow to its whims and you do all its chants and rituals and literally sell your soul to this system, this demonic religion, then you can enjoy all the benefits of that. Listen, Jennifer Aniston is rich and famous because of the esoteric work that she is doing off camera, away from everybody. That is advancing her career. That is what has made her famous. That is what has made her rich. It's not talent. Guys, I'm going to tell you right now, look, you go to a lot of these guitar centers and whatever, there are people sitting in the back of that room that can hit every riff that Jimi Hendrix and Jimmy Page and all those guys could do. I mean, those guys can do the same thing, but they're not famous and rich. Why? What's the missing piece? It's the esoteric piece that is missing. So these people are into this stuff, and the reason that they're rich and famous is because they're bowing to knee to Ashtoreth, the divine feminine, the goddess energy, And I mean, there was, when I looked this up, there were so many articles on this, but really she's saying we're trying to reclaim the goddess energy. That's what they're talking about. And guys, I'm going to tell you right now, this is just further evidence that Hollywood is a satanic cult meant to manipulate the masses, pull you away from God. And truth be told, you need to know this as well. Everything outside of the local church, everything, politics, radio, I mean, even YouTube, everything outside of the local church is Mystery Babylon. You need to know that, because it's true. Guys, go check out our book. It's now available on Amazon. These that have turned the world upside down. Go listen to some great preachers. We got Spurgeon in here, Jonathan Edwards. We got George Whitfield. We've even got a few other good guys on there that I did not know of until we started this project. So go get this book now, available on Amazon. These that have turned the world upside down. God bless you guys. We will see you very soon, and have a good day.